All right, let's go.
All right.
Ready?
Yes. So, hey.
Hey, this is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
This is my so-called whatever. Welcome to the block party.
We ain't leaving out nobody. Hey, hey, hey.
I like that dance you just did in your chair. So,
How's our intro? Woo.
I love it.
I shortened it a little bit last week.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
But I love it. I think it's great. And that fella did a nice job.
He did. He did a good job for us.
Good job, buddy.
Good job, dude.
I don't remember your name. You need one of those pop things.
I do.
You need one of those ones, like, you need a red one, like Joey.
I need a pee filter.
So you can say, okay, let me just say this, and we can cut this part out if you
Did you listen to the podcast today?
I started listening to it. I've listened to like 7 minutes.
Okay.
But the girl couldn't figure out P words to say. She kept trying to think of P words to say, and she couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, purple people. And all I wanted to say was that riddle.
What is it?
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Yeah,
That's all you need to say.
You just said it right.
But
you're not even popping.
I don't pop my peas, I guess.
I do. Parking lot. No, I guess.
How do you pop a pea?
It's like a parking lot. It's like an air pocket.
Oh, parking lot?
I do a little bit.
Parking lot. I started listening to Joe's podcast episode this week. I haven't finished it. Have you finished it?
No, I haven't, actually.
I've listened to about 7 minutes.
That's probably about how long that I've listened to it
for.
Which, it's not like me to not, but I had a lot going on today, so.
All right, so we had a guest.
We did have a guest. It was really good.
It was a great conversation.
Yes.
And we were happy to have her on.
We were very happy to have her on.
We talked about her a couple weeks ago in an episode, I think.
We did.
And so this is not going to be the first time you've heard her name.
That is correct.
But we had
Kaira from the That's What She Said blog, who did all kinds of blog posts about New Kids on the Block that were amazing.
They were awesome.
And they were the perfect kind of blog posts because they were right amount of length. They had pictures.
It was
perfection.
great.
It was blog perfection.
Entertaining.
Yeah.
Not too long, not too short.
And she didn't hold back. She told it like it was.
Which I can appreciate.
I very much appreciate that.
We had a great conversation. I really enjoyed talking to her.
I did too. We had some audio problems.
Yes, we did have some audio problems.
Stunk because we didn't really realize it until after the fact.
Right.
That there were like these really long delays, and we've never had that problem before.
No. So hopefully we'll figure it out.
I don't know. I think it was just the connection.
So there's that too.
Maybe we'll have to redo it someday.
Because she's fun.
She is fun. And I laughed the entire time.
Without further ado,
we're
going to, right in here, plug in the clip where we start talking to her.
We are. Starting now. So, hey. So before we go any further, we'd like to introduce you to Kaira.
Hey!
Thank you for coming on.
Oh my God, thank you for having me.
Are you ready for this?
I'm so ready. Nobody ever lets me talk about New Kids on the Block like in my real life, and that's all I ever want to talk about.
So we want to go to the beginning, the start. We want to hear how this all began.
I believe it was the day of my birth. 1984. No, it was, I think my older cousin used to babysit me, and I thought she was the coolest thing to ever walk the earth. And she was obsessed with New Kids on the Block. By the time I was old enough to like really know about music or bands or like think boys were cute, they had already broken up. So I only knew of them as they existed in the Hangin' Tough concert special on VHS.
Oh, yes.
So I thought there were these like mythical creatures, and like that's kind of how I grew up, and I was obsessed with them. I got my younger sister obsessed with them, but they weren't like real, you know, we never knew them as a real band.
This is very unique.
That is unique. We haven't really heard that.
No.
Because I'm a little bit on the younger side, I think, for New Kids fans. Not like super young. I'm not like tossing my hair over here.
How old are you?
32.
Okay, so yeah, you're on the younger side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that much younger,
No,
but
not oddly young.
But this is really, really interesting. Like I said, it's kind of like Elvis, but like they're not dead. They were alive.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But I mean, my child mind didn't realize that they were like real people. You know what I mean? Like they were like Disney princes, basically.
That's crazy. You were like, I'll never be able to meet these people.
Yeah, or I'll never even see them in concert. Like, it never even occurred to me. So obviously the reunion was like, coming to heaven.
That's exciting.
Yes.
I agree.
So, did you get into Face the Music at all? Because this is a question we always ask. We're always interested.
No, I literally, even up until recently, only knew what was on that Hangin' Tough concert special. So, like, I wasn't aware of what was a hit, what was a single, anything like that, because I just wasn't around to hear it on the radio.
So you were, like, stuck in 1989.
Forever, yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. I like that. This is very interesting.
Now they'll play, like, their old stuff. Like, they'll play Popsicle. And I had to, like, the first time I heard it, I was like, yeah, this one. Love it.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to wrap my head around this.
I'm a bad fan.
No, because there is a lot of people we found that don't realize this community exists.
Right.
That's the crazy part. Is like
people who were fans back in the day.
Yes. And they have no idea that they can revisit their childhood. Absolutely no clue.
I didn't know either until, I don't know if it was like 2011, maybe 2012, something like that.
So tell us about that. Well, first, let's go back. They reunite. Do you remember that moment? Or were you like, whatever?
I do remember. I actually was working as what was I doing? Customer service rep at this like paint factory. And I was at my desk and they were going to be on the Today Show, right? To make that big announcement.
Yes.
And I was like known for loving New Kids on the Block. Like, I mean, through high school, through everything. So people just let me know that, hey, they're reuniting. And I was so sad because I was so poor and I knew I was not going to be able to get tickets to their tour. So I remember putting out like a tip jar at my desk that said 4 NKOTB ticks. And I made like $30 or something like that. I did not go to that first tour. I don't believe I did anyway, but I've gone to every single one ever since.
They had backup dancers on that first one.
Yeah, they did.
That seems awkward.
Get off the stage.
Yes.
We don't need you.
Yes, because they were like erroneous humans.
Right. And they were coming like shaking their, no.
Like I came to see Donnie Wahlberg shake stuff.
Yeah. I want to see that shake. I don't want to see that shake. I want to see that shake.
Right.
It's so funny to watch them like figure out what this was going to look like even for them. You know what I mean? Like they didn't really know what they were getting themselves into when they reunited.
Right. Kind of maybe that was to help take the attention maybe off of them, I think. But I was like, no, I just want you.
I think that they weren't sure if the fans were going to be there and if we were, like, what we would be there for, you know? And I think they figured out that if they do something, we'll come. It really doesn't matter what it is.
That is the truth. You can do whatever you want. I will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll try. Yeah.
I'm kind of poor right now, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it is.
All right. So now you're into it. And then you said you got really into it in 2011. So what happened there?
Well, or whenever, I don't remember what year, whatever year they released that album 10, that's when it was. Because there was an album release party in Boston. And I just was like, I'm going to go. I'm going to go to Boston. And I'm going to go to this album release party. I didn't know anybody. I don't have any like real life friends who, would spend that much money to go to Boston for like a day. So I went by myself. I ended up meeting a couple girls who I'm still friends with on social media. And it was really fun. And that's kind of how I got to know, that's how I figured out that the fan club existed online. That's how I kind of got introduced to like the message boards and stuff like that.
Love those message boards.
And blogging about them specifically.
I'm not as independent as I'd like to be. I would like to say that I would go and do something like that, but I probably wouldn't have.
Like by yourself.
And that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was my first time ever doing something like that, and it was really liberating. I recommend it. I mean, especially in this fandom, it's like training wheels because you're always going to meet somebody. You can, meet somebody on Facebook, and everybody's always so friendly. And
yes, that is true. So who's your favorite?
See, it's always a complicated question. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Joe Mack. Since birth. I always say Joe Mack since birth. And, he was just so adorable, and he was the only one who didn't seem like a grown-up to me at the time.
That is true.
I loved his curly hair and his little smiley face t-shirt because, again, only the Hangin' Tough special. That was my only frame of reference.
In that topless hat.
Yeah, the topless hat. But now, everybody's got Donnie tendencies now, of course. Everybody's a Donnie girl.
Yeah.
Yes, we're
all Donnie girls.
I feel like I can do double duty.
Oh, definitely.
Now I kind of want to be best friends with John just because he's so snarky and I feel like we would really get along. But I also feel like he would just feed me a lot of vegetables and make me go outside. So I don't know.
I talked to him for 2 seconds, but...
Right. I mean, we've not, had a conversation with him. Well, we had a little bit of a conversation.
Right. I kind of had a little conversation.
Yeah.
But he was super sweet.
He really was.
And
he's very nice.
Yes.
He seemed, genuinely nice.
Right.
He just speaks to you like you're a person, not like you're a weird fan.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
So tell us a little bit about inaccurate and inappropriate. It's kind of it's a segue, but we can segue back to New Kids on the Block because we want to know more about that.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just like a Facebook show, I guess. I don't really know if that's a thing, but it is now. So, it's called Inaccurate and Inappropriate, and it's me and my comedy wife, Megan. We both met as we became members of this comedy group in Grand Rapids where I live, and it's called Fun Girls. And when we met, we hated each other because she is a full decade younger than I am and super annoying. So, and she didn't like me because I was mean. But then we realized that we were basically just the time travel versions of each other. Except for she's super, super gay and also has pretty bad ADD, and I am neither of those things. And we knew we wanted to do something together. We originally were calling it the generation gap, but that kind of just seemed dumb, and we didn't want to always have to focus on how old we were, mostly because I don't want people to know how much older than her I am all the time.
Right. I hear that.
So we landed on Inaccurate and Inappropriate. I think in the first show we did, we landed on the name, and we've been doing it for about a year now.
Awesome.
We were every week, and we've gotten a little bit lax on that. And then Donnie Wahlberg made us famous.
Okay, so yes, let's hear a little bit about that because I just was introduced to that video. Well, shortly after I started talking to you, but
yeah,
I don't even know. It was amazing.
It was really lucky. I mean, I always will try to go outside the venue because here in Grand Rapids, the venue that they play is called the Van Andel Arena, and it's really, really, really good for bus stalking because there's nowhere for them to hide. That sounds really, really creepy, but there's this fence, and I know for a fact that they always come out by the fence. John will. I've seen Jordan do it. Joe does it because they can't. They just kind of look like jerks if they don't. You know what I mean? So I always will try to go out there and see them. And Megan thought it would be funny to come with me, and we'll do a live stream on Facebook to kind of get a glimpse into my fangirl life. And we happened to catch Donnie Wahlberg after I had a meltdown about missing Donnie Wahlberg.
Which made it so awesome.
I thought it was a little embarrassing, especially knowing now that Donnie has watched it. But yeah, Megan totally took charge because I didn't want to bother him. I'm always so worried about taking up their time, and she wasn't, and just kind of started asking him questions, and he was so nice about it. And then he later shared that on his Facebook and kind of made us Blockhead famous a little bit.
That's awesome.
That is incredible.
It was real life. Because we're just walking, doing a Facebook Live, we miss them. And then it was the whole play-by-play.
And then I started shrieking.
It was it was great because it was the real deal.
Right.
I really was about to cry. I was getting tears in my eyes, and she was like, "Don't cry." I'm not gonna cry because I thought I missed him.
And then they're interviewing him, and Megan was she was on a roll. She was just asking him questions. It was she knew what to say.
Right.
I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I would just be like,
I would just probably say, "Hey, how's it going?"
And he kept saying, he just stayed there. He stayed there.
I know.
It was awesome.
I kept trying to interject because I felt weird just standing in the background. But it was very difficult because I was literally standing behind them.
Yes.
And I couldn't. And so later I was really irritated with Megan. I was like, you didn't even try to include me. I mean, Like, you just kept talking about how you do comedy, and you didn't even say that I do comedy. But it was so stupid. Like, I had no reason to be mad at her. Without her doing that, it never would have happened, you know?
That's awesome. But it's the way that things happen, you know? Like,
yeah, I was just jealous.
There are a couple take-backs that I took from your blog.
Takeaways,
thank you. Yeah. Having problem with language this evening.
That's right.
We're going to have to edit all that out.
That's fine.
All right. So there were a couple takeaways. So one of the things I really want to know, you mentioned about the clever sayings. Like, you were excited because you had, like, t-shirts that had clever sayings on them. So I need to know what those said.
Oh, like for the concerts?
Yes.
It was one of my greatest joys in life to make, like, witty t-shirts to go to concerts. I think the one from the first concert I went to was kind of a play on those, I think they were credit card commercials, where it was like, arena beer, $49 a pint, tickets, $70, something, blah, blah, blah. And then being able to see the New Kids on the Block while you can drink, priceless.
That's awesome.
That was my first one. Not that great. But
no, but that is like truth, though. There is truth to that.
There is truth to that.
I think my favorite t-shirt that I made for New Kids, though, was the NKOTB SB tour. I made one that said, "New Kids on Backstreet Boys. Somebody's been reading my dream journal."
That's great.
Oh my God.
And I happened to win a meet and greet with them from a radio station for that one. And John really, really enjoyed that shirt. Joe made sure John saw it. That was like kind of my first, like, that was my first time ever meeting them, and my first, like, I don't know, taste of like, oh my God, these are real people and they're talking to me.
That is amazing. And that was my favorite tour.
Was it really?
That was my favorite.
It was so good. I loved the Backstreet Boys too, so it was like double trouble.
We went into it not Backstreet Boys fans.
No, like at first we were pissed. We were like, seriously, Backstreet Boys, really?
Right.
What? We're going to taint this whole thing.
Yes. Oh yeah, because we were NSYNC fans.
I was both, man. I don't discriminate.
Yeah, we totally did.
Oh, we totally did.
Totally did.
We totally did. We were like, no.
We came to love them as we like hyped up for the concert.
Exactly.
And then
it was just so good.
Yeah.
It was
all over afterwards. It was like,
that Fenway show.
I was a huge Backstreet fan before NSYNC existed, and then when NSYNC came around, when they had their Disney special, I remember feeling actually guilty, like, because I started to like NSYNC, but I was a Backstreet. I felt like I was betraying them.
We totally picked.
I
remember having the conversation, like, which one are we going to like?
We've talked about that.
We're going to like NSYNC.
Yeah, and it was...
Who's your favorite? Mine's JC.
And I was like, Lance.
So that's what that was like a
Lance.
conversation.
Oh, yes.
I love your reaction.
Who's your favorite New Kid? Is it John?
Joe.
Oh, Joe. Okay.
There is a trend.
I have a theory.
Oh, let's hear it.
Well, I just have a theory on, like, younger girls liking, like, effeminate boys or boys who, like, you later find out are gay. Because it's, like, a non-threatening masculinity, or, like, you know what I mean? That's why we like boy bands so much when we're younger girls. Because they're not this, like, hard masculinity. It's almost feminine. So it's more, like, relatable to us. I'm a staunch feminist, man. I do a lot of, like, gender studies.
You've always had this, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I know the word. I can't say it.
Like you can't say it because you're afraid?
No, I can't say it because I'm going to mispronounce it.
Oh, okay.
And it might not be a real word.
Oh, okay.
So let's just use it. And if it's not real, naivety.
Naivety.
Yes.
Thank you.
Or if you want to be pretentious, you can say naivete.
Yes.
You say it that way.
That one.
Say it that way.
She said it beautifully.
Okay.
So you've always had that, like, quality, and you still do.
I know.
To
a fault.
You kind of do.
I just had a really good conversation with another blockhead, and she's like, you need to get a little bit tougher skin, because this might be bad for you.
Yeah.
I just think, like, everybody's good, and, you know, everybody's great, but that's the same thing. Like, I did want the bad boy.
You want the shiny, happy one.
And then I was like, all right, give me the bad boy.
Like, who's the bad boy?
In my personal life.
Oh, in your personal life, you wanted the bad boy?
I didn't marry the bad boy, but yeah, that didn't turn out so good. Yes, look, we're breaking all this down here. Kaira, you're like helping us figure out life.
Let's unpack, ladies. Let's unpack. You're going to be thinking about that all night. And like,
I totally am. You just like rocked my world.
This could be a game changer for you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had a lot of like thinking and figuring things out to do when I was like so obsessed with Bruno Mars and like a certain drag king. I was like, what is this about?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I mean, really don't take it too much to heart. I have no qualifications.
No, it's just super interesting.
It is interesting because like sometimes like just somebody else's perspective on life.
Like, I want to write a book about this fandom eventually, and there's going to be a glossary of terms. There's going to be like a rules and regulations section. It's going to be insane.
I would read that book.
We're ready for it. I think you need to start.
It could be like the Blockhead Bible.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be a little snarky, and it's going to be like kind of like a psychological look at it.
Perfect.
Like, I want to wait until there's maybe like the end of this. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The end of this round, and then I'll really delve into it.
When do we think the end of this round will be?
I don't know.
I've thought about that.
Probably not for a while. I mean, like, they're making money. I don't know why they would stop.
Exactly. I think they're making
They
more money
tour once every 2 years. They do a cruise for 4 days a year. They're pretty much golden, you know?
Right.
They don't really have to, like, make new music. Like, we don't care.
Or they could just, like, do a compilation album? Like, of other songs that other people sing? Yeah, I'd buy that.
I would buy that too.
I would buy anything.
I'd buy the shit out
of
that.
The thing is, you don't even need to buy that because you can just get all of that for free on the internet. But we would all buy it.
Of course,
absolutely.
Oh yes,
it's ridiculous.
Yes,
because we're damn fools.
Right? No,
yeah.
I did not know about this hidden Target track or this like.
No, I didn't either. That was amazing.
And I was like, that's it. Gotta go to Target. Went and bought it.
I did the same. I have like 3 copies of that damn album.
Even though I'd already had a copy.
Did you get that box? I got the special commemorative box with a piece of the Fenway banner or whatever.
No. What?
I don't even know where it is.
Yeah, I miss out on things. Like, it's right there in front of me, and somehow it just passes by, and then I don't know.
Like NKOTB After Dark.
Okay. We need to talk about this.
We should have known about it.
All right. So you purchased tickets for one show. That's it.
Yeah. Well, that's all I could afford. I bought the ticket to the show before I even knew for sure if I was going to be able to like get a plane ticket and like get a hotel and things like that. Because again, I went by myself.
That's our type of girl. We do the same thing.
Yep. We'll figure the rest out later.
I figured it was going to sell out. I didn't want to miss out on it. So I ended up having like a couple things happen. Like I had to move out of the house I was living in and find a new apartment. So I pretty much ran out of money and I had to actually crowdfund my plane ticket.
Oh, wow.
And that was before it was like, that was when GoFundMe like just came out and before people knew that it was like for cancer patients and like not for, New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, but a lot of people did that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. That's what I mean. Like now it's like such a faux pas and I never would do it. But it was before I realized that. And I figured if people don't want to give me money, they won't give me money.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
I kind of did it on the premise of I will write blogs about this, like not just for no reason. But so it was, have you ever been on the cruise before?
No. We have not.
No. Okay. Well, I hadn't either when I went there, but like now having gone to this Vegas thing, I guess it was kind of cruise-like, just in Vegas instead of on the ship. So it was they did the same show 4 nights in a row. I probably thinking that people would just go to one and different people would come every night, but I'm pretty sure it was just the same crowd all 4 nights. And they took over Britney Spears Theater, Planet Hollywood, and they turned the hotel. They like NKOTB-ified the hotel. There were big photos of them on all the elevators. I remember walking in and just being like, oh my God, this is my heaven.
Yes.
That is so cool.
It was kind of just my first experience going to what I called a blockhead convention where everyone is there for the same purpose. And it was my first time in Vegas, so it was just really cool altogether.
That's like heaven.
Yeah.
That's New Kids on the Block heaven right there.
It really was.
I can picture like the elevator doors.
Yes. Well, you had pictures.
But like I would have been very excited.
And you had to say, I'm going to go down on Jordan or whatever, like every time you got into an elevator.
Yes.
Oh my
Like
word.
everybody made the same joke and everybody laughed every time.
So you ended up going to more than one concert though, once you got there.
I did. I went to all 3 nights actually that I was there because I mean, the third night, another blockhead just gave me her ticket. She had extras because I guess people who had cruised the year before got 2 free tickets to the Sunday show or something like that. So she gave me those. And then I got some off Craigslist, like sitting at the bar at Planet Hollywood for like really cheap and ended up with a great seat. And that's when I met Andrea Barber, Kimmy Gibbler for the first time because she was sitting like 3 rows behind me. I just kind of looked and was like, holy hell, that's Kimmy Gibbler.
And that was before they came back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
it was
kind of, like still, yeah. I couldn't believe I recognized her. She looked exactly the same. It was insane.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Do you know her now? Do you like see her and you're like, hey?
No, that was like the only time I had spoken to her was when I asked if I could get a picture with her. I saw her on the cruise several times, but I didn't talk to her.
Twitter Rider Strong. It was like, what?
Oh, I tweeted that I took a picture with Kimmy Gibbler at a New Kids on the Block concert, and it was the most 90s thing to ever happen. And then I tweeted that happened to Rider Strong so that I could really make it 90s. And then I tweeted about tweeting that to Rider Strong, at which point Andrea Barber was like, ha ha ha, good times or something, something dumb like that. But
she responded.
She did, yeah.
But did Rider Strong respond?
No.
I would have been very excited if he responded.
Come on,
oh
Rider
my
Strong.
God, me too.
Because hi,
hey,
how you doing, Ryder?
Yeah, I like that hair.
I like that name.
He's still so hot.
Yeah,
he really is.
Yes.
I could do a whole episode about Rider Strong.
Oh my God, have me back.
Yes, you would think that I would like jump all over Fred Savage's little brother, but nope.
Because he's more your speed.
Exactly. So I want to talk about the pool party.
I didn't even go to the pool party.
Oh, was that?
I missed it. I didn't get into Vegas until later that day. My friends went to the pool party, and they ended up sneaking into VIP with Donnie Wahlberg.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't able to get off work in time, so I had to fly into Vegas like the day after it started.
Oh.
I know. And I say friends, and these are people. Allison, I actually met in Boston. She's from Boston. And then I hadn't seen her since Boston, and I like shared a bed with her in Vegas. Like that's kind of how blockhead friendships work, You meet somebody for 5 seconds and then you're best friends for life, and you share beds and do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So I'm sorry to disappoint, but I was not at the pool party.
That's okay. I was hoping for some intel.
I know.
All right. So what would you say is your favorite New Kid memory that you have?
I think I would say it's the first time I saw them in concert because it was such a moment that I never ever thought was going to happen that I honestly burst into tears when Joey started singing "Please Don't Go Girl." And like I was with my sister and my cousin who got me into the fandom like in the 80s, and her 2 sisters. So it was like, all 5 cousins together kind of reliving our early childhoods, and we all were crying. It was such a good moment. And we didn't have like the best seats, but what we didn't know was there was a B stage behind us. And this is the tour where the Jabberwockies opened for them. I don't know if you remember that. And they were on the B stage, and we ended up being front row for the B stage because, we just didn't know they were going to come back there. So when we turned around, there they were. It was like the most insane moment of my life. I'm getting goosebumps right now, actually, just talking about it.
Was that Joe in the
gold metallic jacket? Oh, it's amazing how we remember that, like what he was wearing. That's insane.
We were up in the front, but then I booked it because I knew that they were coming in the back of the stage, and so I ran and I got right up there. And I wasn't
what
like.
Was he singing?
It was all of them. All of them were singing.
What was the song? Like what did they?
Maybe
what
Tonight.
Did they perform back there? I don't remember.
I think I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
But it like went around. Right? Didn't the stage move?
I don't think so. I don't think you're thinking of NKOTB.
Nope, the one after that.
Oh, package. Yeah.
Maybe even after that, when they went up, when it's the whisper, like the video where they're up on the...
Maybe total package.
they all kind of blur together. You get older, and then it's like, which one was that?
And there have been a lot of good moments since then, like that might seem better, but there's nothing that will ever compare to that first, like, I cannot believe this is happening moment.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you guys were all together. That's what makes it awesome.
See, that's what makes it right there.
Yeah.
Makes it special.
Exactly, because you're actually reliving your childhood right there.
Oh, yeah.
So before we go on the cruise, because we're about to do that, is there any other, like, general new kid stuff you want to bring up? Any thoughts? Any, little tidbits or anything before we dive into cruise?
I think since my thing is kind of embarrassing moments, like that's like what I write about. The first time I encountered Donnie, like outside of that venue I was talking about, I didn't speak to him. I didn't know what to say. He just was talking to people near me, and I just like grabbed onto his bicep and stared at him and held on for like a full minute. Like, I just held his arm and didn't speak, and he just kind of kept glancing at me and smiling politely, and I just held on to that arm.
I love it. So
finally, my sister kind of like smacked me, and I was like, oh, yeah, okay, that was weird.
That is awesome.
Oh my gosh.
And I love that they're just like, yeah, go ahead. Because they're like, I'm sure it happens.
Right.
Yeah. He did not say a word.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. And can I just tell you, like, I've had urges. You know this.
Yes, I do.
When Jordan was standing in front of me, and like literally, like there he was, and his Jordans were like right there.
Yes.
Like his shoes were right, like near my hands, like they were right there.
Well, I thought that was a euphemism for his downstairs.
Oh, no. Hey.
No, I literally, like, all I could picture myself doing was like grabbing his feet, because they were right there, and I wanted to so bad. And I'm like, if I do that, I'm gonna get kicked out. Or kicked out.
Yeah.
Like, something bad's gonna happen. Don't hold on to his feet. But his feet were right there.
I wanted
to touch him. Like, I just wanted to touch him.
You didn't touch him?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
I was respectful.
At least you had the wherewithal to think about it for a second and to make the adult choice.
I know. Nikki,
I don't make those same choices.
Nikki doesn't make those same choices.
I feel compelled and I have to do something. I don't know what happens, what comes over me. I don't know.
I know. I wish sometimes I had that so
I
could.
No, you don't, because now, nope, you don't. I'm never going to do that again. You're not going to let me. You're going to be like, Nikki, stop.
Do what? Touch Jordan's chest?
Yeah, or anything like
with a single finger?
I just needed to touch him. I wanted to make sure he was real. Okay.
And I was right there. I could have done the same thing. He's my favorite.
I was doing it for you because no one else was doing anything, so I thought, well, I guess I got to touch him.
Oh, Lord.
Just to break the tension.
It was because he's like standing there and everybody's just kind of looking at him.
He's on a chair right in front of us. Like
it just came up on me and I just took my finger and I just went, ooh, down his chest.
She ran her index finger down his chest and torso.
Nope, not his torso. I was respectful. But I didn't go down to like his belly button and like, hey.
No.
That's actually like a boss move. That's a baller move.
Finger. One single finger.
I know, but that's like the sexy move. That's a sexy move.
See? Look at that.
It's way better than just awkwardly grasping somebody's arm.
Hey, but I had crazy eyes when I did it. Does that count for anything?
Well,
I definitely had crazy eyes.
You muddied it a little bit there.
What do you mean?
Crazy eyes.
Oh, I definitely had crazy eyes because I didn't know what I was doing. It was like, my hand was a little shaky. So
that was NKOTB.
Picked him to grab my finger and be like, no. But he didn't. He was just like, hey, girl. Yeah, you go for it. He had his white shirt open, but I hope there's no video of that because I looked crazy.
I would love to find a video.
Let's burn it.
There's always video of everything. Somebody somewhere has it on video.
I wonder if I have it on video.
No.
I have a lot of videos.
We're not ever. It's nope. If you guys have it on video, we're gonna take it. We're gonna burn it. And we're never gonna see it.
I was gonna say, ask Blockhead Nation. Block Nation, who has it? I know somebody does.
So we want to talk to you about the cruise because see, we're first time cruisers.
That's so fun. I wish I could be a first timer again.
I feel like I'm gonna be like just so my eyes are gonna be huge. Just oh, where do I go now? Oh, I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I know what's going to happen.
What's going to happen?
I know exactly what's going to happen.
That's what's going to happen. I mean, that's what happened to me last year. Last year was my first time. Not this past one, but number 8 was my first time. And I had no idea what to expect. It was, I mean, other than like I had watched Rock This Boat, and obviously that's not the true way things go, but it is insanity. And I think it's like mostly the other like fans, the other women that make it, they make it both so fun and also like a little bit too much.
Oh, so that's what they were talking about, people watching.
Yeah, well, it's really good people watching, but it's mostly like the intensity. Like we're all fans, you know, like we all shelled out so much money to be here. Obviously, we all want, you know, our little moment or something special. Mm-hmm. But some girls are just get very, very aggressive.
Oh no.
And that's just not like my style. I'm not going to like physically fight you to get closer to the stage, you know?
Oh, no.
And I don't want to, this is not for the most part, like 90% of people are amazing on this cruise. Everybody's so nice and helpful.
But I mean, and we've heard some of this a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit, but like people aren't really, it's like, I want to know what to expect. Because I don't want to go in there and then all of a sudden I did something like I wasn't supposed to do. And people are like, oh, look at that chick. She did that.
Oh, like etiquette, you mean?
Yeah, like, it's not that I would do anything crazy, because I'm pretty respectful, except of Jordan Knight's personal space. You know, I'm pretty respectful of people.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, it's just common sense, really. You know, like, don't steal any of the, like, decorations that have new kids on it. You know what I mean? Like, people do that, and that's ridiculous. Don't do anything that you think that you would be embarrassed or upset if the guys found out you did. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I think it's weird when people wait, like, by near their rooms.
Yeah.
I think that's weird. It's like, just be on vacation. I think it's weird. I don't necessarily think it's weird, but people will camp out on Lido Deck like all day long to make sure that they get close to the stage. And that's fine. Like, spend your vacation however you want to spend it. But to me, it just seems kind of strange because, like, why would you want to just sit around for hours in the sun, like, getting dehydrated and sunburnt while you're on vacation?
See, I don't get that whole thing either. No. I don't get that. Like,
it's like it makes the whole vibe kind of weird because then you know that if you don't go do that, you're not going to get anywhere near the stage, which means you're not going to get pulled on stage, or, you know, like, you're going to get less of a moment with a new kid if you don't make it near that stage or in these certain spots. So it kind of sucks to, like, know that and know that if you want to be, like, enjoy yourself, that's something you have to deal with.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. I mean, so maybe do both. Since it's your first one, make one day a day that you kind of camp out a little bit, just so you can experience both things.
I like that idea.
The way I'm looking at it, and maybe this is wrong, I am not a fighter. I pretty much hang back. Mm-hmm. That's just what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm going on this cruise to have fun with my friend and friends, and new kids there is a bonus. I'm not going to fight somebody. I'm not going to get myself, like, make myself sick over it. Like, like, we're there to have fun with our friends.
Right.
And, like, new kids are going to be there, and that's awesome.
Right. Because let's just be honest, if I get pulled up on stage, that's not going to be a sight that anybody wants to see anyway. So, hey.
that's
no,
exactly.
I mean, that would be fun.
But, you know, hey, I do it, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I just want to have a good time. And it's good to know things like that.
Yeah. It's a party and your favorite band is there. Like, that's...
Right. Like, they're dancing. Like, it's like going to the club. And not that we had clubs here in Bangor, Maine, but
it's like going to the hotel bar.
It's going to the hotel bar, and oh, hey, there's Jordan Knight. No way.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
What are you doing here?
Added bonus.
That's why I spent all that money.
It's a good time, and it's just fun to be with so many like-minded people. You know, we all have this one thing in common. So
I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm excited to meet people. I'm excited to just spend time with people that, just like you said, like-minded. We all love the same thing. I don't want to have any arguments.
We're all there for the same reason.
You're right. We are. And we're all having a good time. And we'll leave with good memories.
Amen.
And maybe some NKOTB merch. I'm all about the merchandise. All about the merchandise.
So you've done 2 cruises, right?
Yeah.
16 and 17. So number 8 and number 9. And then
Yep.
Are you planning on going on the next one?
I don't know. I cannot afford it. So
yeah,
I'm like in limbo and we'll see what happens.
I hear ya. What would you say is your favorite cruise memory out of both of the cruises that you've been on?
Man, that's tough. I don't know. I don't have a lot of memories because, the vodka. But I think, you know what, I would have to say, I think it was GPS night on number 8 in 2016 because it was the last night of my first cruise. I had spent the weekend really getting to know, my cruise roommate who I hadn't met prior to that weekend. And then the other girl, Jen, who you read about in my blog. So we're now the trouble trifecta. And we were having such a good time, just dancing and sweating and, at 6:30 in the morning, you finally hobble off to bed. And it's just such a crazy, surreal experience, especially for your first time, that it just kind of seemed, I don't know, it seemed like it was never going to end,
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm so excited. I'm getting so excited right now. And can I just tell you, when you're talking about sweating, I feel you. Let me just tell you right now, I need to bring sweatbands and and some kind of sweat suit or something, because I sweat so much. So every time you're talking about that, I'm like, totally know what you're going through. Totally know. I've been there.
Yeah. Well, you won't be the only one. It's so crowded. It's literally like a crowded club or like a general admission concert or something. Mm-hmm. But it's just several more hours than that would normally last.
Oh my gosh.
And there's no air conditioning because you're outside.
Right.
So...
Yeah. Well, and it's not so bad because it's usually, in the middle of the night. So it's not terribly hot, but it's just so crowded. But I hear that the ship for next year is bigger, or maybe the Lido is set up differently. So there was more space or something like that.
Ooh.
Rumors. I hear rumors. I don't know.
Hey, I'll take it.
I like rumors.
I like rumors too. I'm
excited about, and I'm curious about the costumes.
Yes.
The different outfits and stuff. When you've done, the 2 previous cruises, do you put a lot into that? Or is it kind of because I feel like some people get really into it. And then some people are probably like, meh.
Yeah. And it's a good mix of, of people who get really into it and people who just kind of just want to be comfortable, and do whatever. But I really, really like a theme, just a theme in general. And I love playing with makeup. So I do tend to get a little bit more into it. And I think that's one of the most fun parts. It's like going to a fun college party every night. Only there are no douchey college guys there, except for the vicar.
I think that looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
To plan and figure that out.
It helps you pass the time, until the cruise too, because you buy your ticket 8 months before the cruise actually happens. So it's nice to have something to plan and to focus on to kind of fill that time.
When do they usually figure out the themes?
Oh God, not until if you're lucky, a month before.
Oh no.
Although 2016 was, I think, only a couple weeks before.
No.
Yeah.
But don't they always have a GPS night?
Yes. So you can always plan for that one. And they had Neon Night 2 years in a row, but you don't know that that's going to happen.
Right. That would be a pretty easy one, I think, to put together, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking most forward to that one, but that was the night that I was puking in my cabin.
Oh, I know.
I felt so bad when I read
too.
that. But, I've been there. We've all been there.
Yes.
That sucks.
It was a rocky sea, man.
I'm nervous about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Well, because that's
I'm
what
just
happened
nervous
last
about
time.
drinking too much. I guess that's me.
Oh, you won't.
I don't think I. Well, I might.
Yeah, you might.
If there's ever a time to get way too drunk, it's on the cruise. I'm saying this sitting cross-legged in my bed with a half-empty bottle of Malbec between my legs.
Do you have 3 cruise do's? So 3 things you would recommend to a new person going on a cruise that they have to do.
Okay. So do try to get a great spot on Lido deck for one of the parties, at least one of the nights.
Okay.
Deal with the elbows, deal with the sweat, because it's worth it, especially if it's your first time. I just don't know. Because I'm not a good cruiser, obviously. I've never prepared for anything. Do bring a first aid kit or something, or just little things that you might not know you're going to need, because we needed tape and safety pins and bobby pins and all kinds of things that we just didn't think to bring.
That was a good one. Tape.
Yeah, because you decorate your doors. Maybe, and also if you are going to do the theme nights, if you're going to go all out, bring a plan B. because almost every single time something about my costume didn't work out.
Those are good. Those are awesome. All right. So now 3 cruise don'ts. Like, don't even think about it. Don't do it.
All right. Don't be a stalker.
That's easy enough.
That's good.
Like, don't just, people are so obsessed with getting selfies with them that they, like, that's all they care about. And they will just, like, jump at any chance. I saw Jordan in his pajamas, you know, at like 4:30 in the morning. And he looked genuinely frightened when he saw me standing there. And I was like, bro, relax, man.
I love that he was looking for snacks.
Oh, yeah. He loaded up. It was hilarious. Like, I wish that I could have just at least taken a picture of him doing that because it was so funny, but I didn't want to invade his privacy.
I kind of love that he was wearing PJs.
Oh, it was adorable.
That is adorable.
Were they like old man? Well, there was like a regular top, right, and pajama bottoms.
Yeah, it was like just those like plaid kind of flannel pajama pants.
Perfect.
That's adorable.
I know.
It's so normal.
I love it.
What else? Don't be the girls who won't let anybody through. Cause like a lot of times on Lido, like you'll be standing somewhere and if you have to leave to go to the bathroom or something, people won't let you through because they'll think you're trying to like, I don't know, do something better than them. I don't really know what the angle is, but
what?
So just don't be that girl, man. Everybody's there to have a good time. And if you can help somebody else have a good time, you'll have a good time.
I like that attitude. I like that.
I do too.
And then let's see. Don't forget to sleep. Because you're going to need to. And sometimes that sleep doesn't happen until during the day. So just be smart and sleep when you know like that the guys aren't going to be up and about on the boat. Like when they're doing the photo session for the other group or something like that.
That's smart.
That is smart because we're going to need sleep.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I will not be fun if I don't get my sleep.
No, that's what I'm worried about.
Me not getting my sleep.
And that's exactly what I'm worried about.
You're going to be going on so much adrenaline. Don't even worry about it.
I'll be fine.
That is my biggest fear.
Brooke knows when I don't get enough sleep,
you are rotten.
No, it's cool. I am a rotten. I am the worst. So I need to get my sleep.
Bring caffeine pills.
Nikki's having a heart attack. When I was reading your blog and you were talking about like sleeping and making sure you were sleeping the right way, I'm thinking, okay, making this notation. I've got to do this because like I've got to sleep. If I don't, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun for anybody.
Right.
Do the funeral pose, but do it like Ray and not like me.
I loved it. That was awesome.
Made me laugh.
Yes.
So hard.
I genuinely believed that I was doing the exact same thing as her.
That's awesome. But it was also the angle.
Oh yeah, like one of us was a big asshole about it. And it was not me.
I was just going to say, it wasn't you.
She was like, dude, I was never going to show that to anybody. I was like, well, the world needs to see.
That is funny. Because, like, she looked like Snow White.
She really did.
I know. She's flawless.
And I loved how you just owned it. Because, like, that made me feel, okay, I'm just going to go and I'm just going to, like, wear my costume. I'm going to go out there and I'm not going to care. I'm just going to go do it.
Yeah, man. Well, and that's the thing is that's what this cruise is so great because everybody is there for that exact, we're all there to have a good time. We're there to let loose. So it's like, you don't really get that like judgy cattiness as much. I mean, you know, one of the most beautiful girls on the ship came by me in my superhero costume and was like, oh my God, you look amazing. And that just wasn't true, but it was really nice of her to say.
I thought you looked amazing.
I thought you looked amazing. What are you talking about? I thought you looked...
I didn't post the pictures of like what it like truly looked like. I accidentally relaxed my posture and forgot to suck it. Just be comfortable. I mean, that's the thing about this fandom too, you know, and I say it all the time. Like we're a big group and I don't mean numbers wise. So like it's nothing that nobody has seen before. And that's what I tell myself. Like I don't need to be a size 4. We're all here. We're all beautiful. We all got something going on. So just rock out with your cock out, ladies.
Well, we really appreciate you coming on and talking to us about the cruise and talking to us about
new kids.
So I don't know if you caught it, but the whole thing with Donnie Wahlberg responding to you.
Yeah.
I got so excited that he responded to you that I didn't realize that he had followed us at the same time.
Yeah. That's really exciting because he actually will like read and listen to things. So he probably listens to your podcast.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, but you know what?
I'm
We're
open
just
for
say
it.
Hi, Donnie.
Yep. We'll say that.
like your heart falls out of your butt. It's like insane. It's like a what?
Yes. When we used to write letters to them, we didn't even know if it would ever get to them.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't. From like those teen magazines with like the address, like fan address books, and oh my god, I've got stacked.
I wonder where those are.
There should be a museum somewhere.
They should be,
but they're probably like recycled or like in a landfill, or
probably.
they've like broken down into the earth.
But it would be cool if somebody came forward and said they took some.
I collected all these letters.
There should be like that would be a great Tumblr. Like if somebody found a bunch of these letters that kids had written to celebrities in the 90s.
Yeah, it would.
Yes.
They would find my letters to David Faustino.
Bud Bundy. I don't know if you know who David Faustino is. Did you ever watch Married with Children?
I did, yeah, but I didn't know that was his name.
Oh, yes. And Brooke was in love with him.
I was in love with Bud Bundy.
You had some low standards there, babe.
Yeah.
Some what?
Some low standards, or maybe he just seemed like more attainable.
Well, he was like younger, like he was closer to my age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I loved the show. And I thought he was cute.
Yeah, he was cute.
I mean, he was cute. Yeah, I just mean because like that family in general was like so dysfunctional.
He was very dysfunctional.
And they were like so down on him.
That show wouldn't be on now.
No. Well, have you ever seen The Mick?
No.
It's fantastic. You should watch it.
That's with what's her face from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, right?
Yes. It's fantastic. You'll have to watch it.
Okay.
It's on FX, I believe. So, all right. Well, we really appreciate you coming on.
Very much.
Very, very much. Tell us a little bit, like, where we can find you, where we can find your blog, and...
You can find me... Sorry. I was drinking wine. You can find me on the internet. My blog is at kairablogs.com. That's KAIRABLOGS.com. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram. Both are at Kaira J, KAIRAJAYE. And on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook would be Inaccurate and Inappropriate or Funny Girls. And the same goes for YouTube.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
We really appreciate you coming on and talking to us and telling your stories and And we love your blog.
We do. So keep it going.
I will do my best. Thank you for having me. It's been super fun. Bye.
So that was really great. And we really appreciate you, Kaira, for coming on.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us. We love talking to you, and hopefully we'll have you back again soon.
So this week, been pretty fun. Had a fun week.
It's been a great week.
Yep.
That thing on Twitter.
Yeah, I posted.
Yeah, but NKOTB. Yeah. That was a great tweet.
Yeah.
It got people talking. People were very passionate about it.
Yeah.
I was very passionate about it.
I was pretty passionate about it myself.
So I think that was great.
Oh, one more thing on Twitter and Facebook. Have you seen people have been sending us their pictures of their shirts?
Yes.
It's so cool.
It is so cool.
You guys, I'm like totally freaking out when I see them. I'm just like, it's not real to me. It's not real to me.
It's so cool.
It's like,
I love
that's our t-shirt. Well, that's Donnie's t-shirt.
Well, right. Because it's all, I mean, you know. Hi.
It's not like my t-shirt.
It doesn't say we're all Nikki girls.
Would you wear that t-shirt?
I would.
Oh, I love you. I'd wear a We're All Brooke Girls too.
But it's all in honor of Donnie.
That is the truth.
He is a hashtag national treasure.
He is a hashtag national treasure because, did you see what I talked about a little bit? We wouldn't be here, really, if it wasn't for him. And I know we say that a lot.
No, but we really wouldn't.
But it's really the truth.
I mean, we really wouldn't.
And I hope that it's okay that I say that. Because, that day was going to hell in a handbasket.
That day was, seriously, that was an emotional roller coaster.
That was hashtag not fun.
No. Nope. Until it got fun.
Until
Donnie was like...
Until my life changed. Because it did.
Oh, yeah. That was incredible. So...
I mean, we wouldn't have all these friends.
Right.
Right.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
I remember recording that episode.
Which one?
The one that, with the, motorcycle story and...
I do, too.
I remember recording
because we were so freaked out about the picture.
Yes.
I'm like, that is the clear... I cannot believe that they took that picture driving.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Did you see the pictures that Amy posted in the Facebook group?
Yes.
of me.
Yes.
That I had never seen before.
Yes. Because there was the one, it was like you were like praising to like the
I was like praying.
NKOTB gods. And the light was just shining down.
I looked so happy.
That's like pure happiness.
That made me...
You can cut this part out if you want.
No, it's okay.
You looked happier than you were on your wedding day.
That's something to think about. I was very happy on my wedding day. Let me just tell you.
You were very happy on your wedding day.
But it was
you
almost
don't have
like...
a picture that captures it like that one does.
No.
Like at all. You should make that your profile picture.
Should I?
Yes.
I just couldn't believe it. It was like... You know what I mean? Because like I didn't... She's like, wait a second, I never showed these to you? And then she showed me the video. Now, the video does not show me in a good light. That is not the best video of me. Amy, I love you, but let's burn that video too. Because I
didn't see the video.
Oh.
Did she send it to just you?
No, it's in the comment thread.
I'll have to look at it. I haven't seen that.
I look very unique.
Unique?
Mm-hmm.
Like I looked unique in the other video?
Oh, this is definitely, I don't even know. I'm like, I'm mouthing something. And
what are you mouthing?
I don't know. It was kind of scary. Like,
did you have crazy eyes a little bit?
Yes.
And were you like mouthing things to Joe? Like,
at first I thought I was singing the song.
But no, you were not singing the song.
But I don't think I was.
I don't think
I feel like I was maybe even saying, don't pass out, don't pass out, don't pass out. Like,
subliminally saying like, Joe, run away with me.
No.
Joe, you want to make a move? Make a move to Bangor, Maine.
Look into my eyes.
That picture was awesome, though.
It was. Thank you, Amy. And they're so excited to see us in February. I love those guys. Amy and Michelle.
I know. I'm psyched for February.
I'm psyched for December.
I'm so psyched for December.
Can I tell you how excited I am? Whenever we talk about it, we're gonna have some good times.
We are gonna have some great times.
It's gonna be a podcast episode or 2 or 3 like no others. It might be a 3-parter.
It might be. I feel like it will be.
I feel like it will be too, and I feel like people will like that.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Right.
So be looking for that.
Yeah.
It'll probably take some time to edit.
Yes.
So stay tuned. We'll let you know when it happens.
Right. And we're going to like do some more episodes. We're going to try some different things.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited about it.
I'm really excited. I think it'll be fun.
Kind of switch up the format a little bit, see what kind of different things we can do. We've got something special coming, and I don't know. I haven't decided when to do that one, but all kinds of different things because we just want to keep making it better.
Right. And like also, let us know if you like,
right. Right.
If we do something different, like let us know if you think it works.
Right. And if it doesn't, you can be like, no, thank you.
Maybe, hey guys, maybe you stay in your own lane.
Yeah.
That's fine.
How about
fine
you,
too.
Yeah.
But if you love it.
How about you know your role?
Us, not you.
Right, no, yes, us, not you. Yes.
I think they probably got that, but.
I hope so. Oh, so, talking about we have like awesome Facebook conversations. We have awesome Twitter conversations.
Yep.
And we have had a lot of people contact us, which we absolutely love. Keep talking.
Exactly.
We love it.
We do have some people that have asked or mentioned about coming on the show.
Yes.
Which wouldn't we love to be able to have everyone on the show?
Seriously, I would do this every day of my life.
I'd
just be like, come tell your story. I honest to God would do it. But
yeah.
You guys, seriously, I barely make the deadline.
Yeah, like time just doesn't really allow for that because of our schedules. I mean, we both work full time and have families and whatever. And
right.
And if we were to, want to talk to you and do that, we want to be able to give you our full time and not rush anything. And,
right. It would feel so rushed and so just like.
Right.
It wouldn't be a good experience for either one of us. I'm telling you right now.
No,
it just wouldn't.
So, in kind of keeping with the format of our show, how it's been.
Right.
The best way, email us your stories.
Right.
We love it.
Right.
We love to read them, share them with everybody.
It also gives us an opportunity to like talk through them.
And
so as we're reading them, like reacting to them, it's a little bit different. I know it's a pain in the butt to write things down, but I think sometimes when you write things down, you get to like go through the motions again, and you might forget something when you're talking.
That's the thing. I've run into that a lot.
I have too.
I forget things as I'm talking, but if I'm writing them down,
right,
like I get all the details in there, and I mean,
and if it's like 3 pages long, that's fine. Like whatever,
that's totally fine.
If
you type some up and then you have to save the draft,
right,
and then do a little bit later,
we might read parts 1 and 2.
That's exactly it.
Right,
fine.
But we really do want your stories.
Yes, we do,
because they're awesome. And
everybody enjoys them.
Exactly.
I mean, I really think that you guys just enjoy hearing everyone's stories.
Yeah. Well, and
we love it.
And not to segue, but like this is the purpose of the podcast.
Right.
I mean, we were just talking about this today.
Yes. Like this is what we do.
Our primary thing is we want to hear your stories. We want to experience the stories. Basically, we're creating a community. Which now we can, segue into what is our community called?
Seriously. What are we called? Because my so-called whatever podcast
or my so-called whatevers
doesn't really that doesn't really work.
We need something like
catchy.
So anyway, we need a name.
Yes, so anyway. Yes, we need a name.
Right.
And we think it'd be neat to do like a not so much like a contest.
Right.
But like voting.
Right. So we need your help.
We need you to submit names to us.
Right.
Like any ideas that you have, and you can send them via email.
They can be crazy.
Or Facebook.
Right.
Or Twitter. But if you send it via email, we'll definitely see it.
If you really want us to get it, email it to us.
Email it. And yeah.
Same with your stories. Email. Pictures. Whatever. Oh, we're doing a Christmas thing, too.
Yeah.
So send us your holiday stories, because they're not just Christmas.
Well, right.
So send us your holiday stories. Real quick. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'll be very fast.
Yeah.
But did you see that someone found Shane McDermott?
Yes. Yes.
And I was like...
Garrett,
is that you?
Good Garrett gone bad?
Yeah, he went real bad.
Yeah, he did. Still not bad looking, though.
He likes the liquor.
Still not bad looking.
He didn't even look like him, but I was like, okay.
It didn't really look like him.
No.
But it wasn't a bad looking dude.
Maybe if he would have gotten my letters from Luke Perry, you never know. It might have turned a corner.
Maybe.
Luke Perry, did you ever give him those letters?
Luke Perry, if you're listening to this, how you doing?
Oh, hey, I like Luke Perry too, because I'd write him too.
Want to come on our podcast?
Because I didn't want him to be upset that I didn't write
Don't feel bad.
Too.
Don't feel bad, Luke Perry. I'm writing to you too.
I did. I wrote him letters, and I was like, in care of Luke Perry.
I love that. So, send us your submissions, what you think we should be called, and then we will, we'll figure out when, and we'll put, a poll up on Twitter and Facebook.
Right.
And if you follow us on both, you can vote on both.
Right. That'd be cool.
I think it'd be really cool.
Because really we're just trying to figure out, what our crew's called.
What we can be called.
Yeah, put it on a t-shirt.
For the cruise.
Yeah, because that'd be fun. Because people had asked, they wanted to have cruise shirts.
Right.
But I was like...
And I want a cruise shirt. I'm ready for this cruise, by the way.
I am too.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to wear...
Sign me up, let's go tomorrow.
I want to wear everything New Kids on the Block every day.
We're going to do a Black Friday sale.
Black Friday!
Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Basically, it's just a weekend sale.
Right.
So, stay tuned tonight.
Right.
We'll release the code.
Right.
On Twitter and Facebook.
Right.
And you'll get 10% off our store.
That's right.
Thursday through Monday.
That's right.
So, easy as that. Simple as that.
Right.
We'll put it on Facebook and Twitter.
Right.
And you can shop.
10%.
And buy some Christmas gifts for people. Or for your Secret Santa.
Or, yeah.
Or for yourself.
Get those hoodies. I'm getting mine. Mine's on its way. I'm very excited about it.
I need to get mine.
Let's wrap it up. All right. Well, we love you guys.
We love you so much.
So much. And we'll be loving you forever.
Forever. You know what you did. All right. So thanks, guys.
Later days.
Till next time.
Bye.